Las Vegas, 2003. Mike Tyson stands in front of a crowd of reporters, broke. Not broke as in kinda low on cash. Broke as in, his bank accounts are empty. His $400 million fortune? Gone. The mansions? Sold. The tigers? Vanished. And Iron Mike, the baddest man on the planet, is filing for bankruptcy. He's wearing a cheap suit, his entourage is gone, and the media smells blood. But how does the most feared boxer in history go from private jets and gold bathtubs to owing money to a zookeeper? What really happened behind the flashy cars and million-dollar nights? And how did a man who earned $30 million in a single fight end up living paycheck to paycheck? The answer will shock you and make you question every dollar you've ever spent. Let's rewind. Brooklyn, New York. A rough kid from the streets with a lisp and a mean right hook rises out of the gutters. Mike Tyson wasn't just born into poverty, he was raised in chaos. Crime, violence, zero stability. But boxing? That was his way out. Under legendary trainer Cus D'Amato, Tyson found discipline and purpose. He trained like a machine. Focused, brutal, relentless. By 20, he wasn't just champion, he was a sensation. A global superstar with fists that printed money. Fight after fight, check after check, his net worth exploded. And he wasn't shy about spending it. Private jets for weekend trips. Custom jewelry for friends and strangers. He once reportedly walked into a car dealership and bought every single car on the lot just because someone dared him to. He didn't just live large, he lived without limits. But while his fists were unstoppable in the ring, he had no defense outside of it. As Tyson raked in millions, the sharks started circling. Don King entered the picture, promising even more fame and fortune. But King wasn't just a promoter, he was a master manipulator. Under his management, money slipped through the cracks like water in a sieve. Tyson's circle grew bloated with users, freeloaders, and people who saw him as an ATM with gloves. Lawyers, accountants, advisors, all with their hands in the pot. Meanwhile, Tyson kept spending like the tap would never turn off. Exotic animals roamed his mansion. He bought a gold bathtub reportedly worth over $2 million. And his parties? Legendary. Imagine a nightclub in your house 7 nights a week. No one questioned him. No one told him to slow down. And honestly, he wouldn't have listened. To Tyson, spending money was part of the identity. He wasn't just a boxer. He was Iron Mike, larger than life, and twice as expensive. But the cracks were getting wider. In 1992, Tyson was convicted and sent to prison. His career paused, but the expenses didn't. His empire continued bleeding cash. When he returned to boxing, he still had the power, but not the same focus. He fought big names, collected big purses. But behind the scenes, he was falling apart. Debt was piling up. Unpaid taxes. Lawsuits. Overdue child support. He was borrowing money just to keep up appearances. By the early 2000s, he wasn't living, he was drowning. The fortune? Disappeared. The friends? Gone. And in 2003, he made it official. Mike Tyson declared bankruptcy. $400 million earned and vanished. Gone not in one tragic event, but death by 1,000 bad decisions. Tyson's story isn't just wild, it's a warning. He once said in an interview, "My problem was, I didn't know how to handle money. I was just spending and spending like it would never end." And that's the trap. When you grow up with nothing and suddenly have everything. There's no blueprint, no guidebook. You're on your own, and the world is ready to take advantage. Tyson's downfall wasn't just about extravagance. It was about trust misplaced, advice ignored, and emotions unchecked. Money became his drug, a way to fill the void left by trauma, fame, and pain. So what's the takeaway? Financial success means nothing without discipline. Before the cars and bling and champagne nights, you need guardrails, automatic savings, a financial plan, someone in your corner who'll tell you the truth, even when you don't want to hear it, because unchecked spending doesn't feel dangerous. Until the lights go off and the bills come due. But here's where the twist comes in. Mike Tyson didn't disappear. He evolved. Through podcasts, cannabis ventures, acting, and honest self-reflection. He's found peace. He talks openly about his mistakes, his regrets, and what he's learned. He's no longer trying to be the king of the world. He's just trying to be better than the man he used to be. And maybe that's the real win. Not the titles, not the mansions, but the wisdom that comes after losing it all and still getting back up. Mike Tyson knocked out legends. But in the end, it was his own choices that knocked him down. So the next time a big paycheck lands, or any sudden windfall, remember this. Save first, spend second, and always ask, do I control my money or does it control me? Subscribe to Rich and Fame for more jaw-dropping celebrity money stories. And tell us in the comments, which celebrity's financial story should we dive into next? Thank you. See you later.